Hey there, it's me, Matthew. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Last time, we talked about Jesus healing 10 people from skin disease, and we learned that we should be thankful for what we have and thankful for people who do things for us. Today, we're going to be talking about another parable, the parable of the Good Samaritan. Let's go!
Bible story time. Bible story time.
Today's parable can be found in the Bible in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 through 37. Yeah, I'd highly recommend you go read it. Cool. Today's parable has a little bit before the parable actually starts, so our story actually starts with Jesus talking with a lawyer. And the lawyer asks Jesus a question. Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And then Jesus replies with, what's in the law and how do you read it? And then the lawyer says, you should love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your strength, and with all of your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. And then Jesus responds with, you've answered correctly. Do this and you'll live. How cool that Jesus tells this guy that he answers correctly. I think it would be pretty cool if that happened to me. But this lawyer, he takes it, I guess, a step further. He wants to justify himself, and he asks who his neighbor is. And Jesus replies with the parable.
A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell among robbers, who stripped him and beat him and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a priest was going down that road and saw him, and passed on the other side. Likewise a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed on the other side as well. But a Samaritan, as he journeyed, came to where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. He went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring oil and wine. He set him on his animal and brought him to an inn to take care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave it to the innkeeper, saying,
Take these 2 denarii and take care of the man. I will repay you with whatever you spend on him when I come back. At the end of the parable, Jesus asks the lawyer a question. Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell to the robbers? The lawyer responds with, the one who showed mercy or compassion. Jesus says, go and do likewise. Question! What do you think the word compassion means? Talk about it. Hey, it's me, Starman. You probably thought it was going to be Matthew, but nope, it's me with the word of the week, compassion. Say it with me, compassion! Awesome job. Compassion means to have sympathy or concern for other people's misfortunes or sufferings. More simply put, it means you care for people. Compassion, it's the word of the week. Hoo-hoo! Thanks, Starman. That's right. Compassion is showing that you care for someone when they're having bad things happen to them, or to be there when they're having a bad day. And I don't know about you, but that guy from the parable, the one who got beat up and robbed, he was having a bad day. And only one person from the story showed compassion to him and helped him. Now, you might have thought it would have been the priest, because, he would work at the temple or church, but nope. Or you might have thought it was the Levite, the person who assists the priest at the chapel, the temple, or church. But no, it was the Samaritan. And back in Bible times, the Samaritans and the Jewish people didn't get along. So the fact that in Jesus' story, the Samaritan was the one who showed compassion probably blew the minds of the lawyers and the people listening to Jesus speak. Now, that probably didn't blow your mind, though. Sorry, my knee itched. But it gives us something to think about. So question, who's your neighbor? Talk about it. We're supposed to love our neighbors as ourselves. And our neighbor is anybody we see in our life. I know, it's pretty big. It's not just our neighbor next door or across the street. It's the the lady you see at the grocery store, or it's the person behind the counter who gets you donuts, or it's your other kids at school with you, or it's your soccer coach, or your family, or the lady down the street who has a lot of cats, or the homeless person on the corner. The thing I'm trying to get at is that everybody is your neighbor, and you should love them like you love yourself. It's like the golden rule. You should treat others the way you want to be treated. So you should be kind, you should be friendly, you should be respectful to those around you. You should be like the Samaritan from the story, from the parable today. How he saw someone in need, and he stopped and showed compassion to them, and showed kindness, and was friendly and respectful to them in their time of need. So the next time you see someone in need, stop and think about ways that you can help them, and then go and help them. A final thought for us today. As you're doing a great job taking care of people and showing them compassion, remember to be safe and to take care of yourself too. Always giving of yourself and helping others can get tiring. If you look at Jesus' life, he often took times of rest to go spend it with God, the ultimate provider of compassion. And he would take time away from people, away from helping them, and then go back out there and start helping and showing compassion again. So, the next time you're out there showing compassion, remember to take times of rest and to rely on God to help you help others. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!